Hello. Welcome to another edition of Sports Card ASMR. I'm, in case you were wondering, the Sports Card Doctor, and I'm very happy that you are here with us today on the channel that combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. I'd love, really would love, if you would consider subscribing to the channel and help us continue to reach our goal of 2,000 subs on this humble and slowly growing channel. A little bit more of a soft-spoken video today, if that's okay. Let's make sure we clean our space. Got to clean. Cleanliness is close to godliness is a lie that was told to us. Chaos is great. This is what I tell myself as I eat food on this table that I also used to shoot on. We've got ourselves a price guide versus episode today. I'm excited about it. Now, before we get to it, I always like to remind you that we're opening up some packs of cards. We might find cards of value, and if that's the case, we will put said cards of value in a penny sleeve. We like these penny sleeves, don't we? We like these penny sleeves. And when I say cards of value, what do I mean? Oh, well, we have some Legends cards here that you might recognize from previous pulls. Here's Eric Davis holding a baseball and asking, "Is that cake?" We have a 6 of spades, Angel Miranda, if you are a white from Southern California. There's great baseball star Bucky Lasik. There's, I'm not sure who this is. It's, not a face I recognize. There's High Pants Jerry Dungleden, just a comic card right there. There's Angry Brady Anderson. Definitely not angry because of maybe a certain fitness regime, I don't know. The greatest mascot in the modern age, Screech, or the greatest punter, face model, and mustache wearer in the history of the NFL, Sean Landeta. These are legends. And sometimes we grab these legends and we set them aside because we're just so excited with their prices and their legacy. I think there's a plane landing on my house. Let's give it a second. And no, we're live. Okay. Alright, so as I said, today is a versus video. We are going to be looking at these 2 packs of cards. This one's highly reflective, so you can see I do have a ceiling fan on low because it's a 95-degree studio day. Alright, sorry, I'm throwing cards around. There's planes landing on my house. We should, let's amp up the relaxation, shall we? Alright, so 92 Flair, 92 Leaf, Edition 2, Series 2. This is truly a late in the summer 1992 battle today. So as you know, what we're going to be doing is we are going to open up these packs of cards, see what's inside, pick maybe 5 to 6 cards from each, and pit them against each other to see what pack will win. So, who do you have in this matchup? It's not a live video, so you can't leave a comment. Let me know as it plays out, but just play along with me. Alright, so we recently received these buckets. What was that? Sam? Sam sent that? I think so. Okay. And these cards were sent to us by Ranger Donald. So if you have cards or Beckett's or anything you want to send to the Sports Card Doctor, there is an address listed down below. So check that out. This, though, is a great Beckett we're going to be diving into today. It is issue 100 in July of 1993. Bargain price of $2.95. Great Jackie Robinson art on the cover. Nolan Ryan celebrating 100 issues with Beckett. I'm older than Nolan Ryan in this photo now, which is blowing my mind. Alright, so let's do what we do before we get to all the pricing action. Let's go see what's inside this Beckett. Throwing things off camera too. Okay. Here we go. It wouldn't be in the mid-90s in a Beckett without a picture of Frank Thomas. Jose Canseco with the Rangers. Protect that head, Jose. It's about to make you infamous. There he is. Another profile on Frank Thomas. Which is fair. I'd say he was the best player in the game during this era. At least in terms of hitting. "100 great cards." Look at that. Do you have any of these cards? I don't have any. Well, no, I have these. Thanks to Vermont Mike for sending that to me. I do have this Frank Thomas leaf. I used to have this bow card. I do not know where it is, so I'm going to go ahead and say I no longer have it. Cannot find it. Oh, looky here. The search continues. We found it in photo form. Here is the Billy Ripken Air card. If you want to check out our Search for Billy Ripken series, go ahead and see our futile attempts. I have that Bonds. I have a lot of Bonds from that era, but I think maybe it's one of the only ones I don't have. And I have the Barry Bonds regular opening day card, so I don't have that special one. Fleer, 87 Fleer, Will Clark, I don't think I have. This is Jerome Walton. This is what a time period this was. From $15 to 15 cents almost overnight. This certainly is an infamous card in the hobby. Oh, infamous for how it fell. Well, sorry, Jerome Walton. There we go. Top 100. Hey, look at that. The Doctor is in. Okay. Beautiful. Let's look at the hot and cold from July of 1993. Hot, Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr., Nolan Ryan, Juan Gonzalez, Barry Bonds, J.T. Snow, David Need, Bo Jackson, Carlos Baerga, Roger Clemens, Eric Karros, Cal Ripken Jr., Kirby Puckett, Mark McGuire, Dave Winfield, Ryan Sandberg, Gary Sheffield, David Justice, Mike Mussina, former Rookie of the Year Pat Listache, Dean Palmer, Albert Don't Call Me Joey Bell, George Brett, Mike Piazza, the entire 1992 Bowman set, Roberto Alomar, Tom Glavine, John Kruk, Jose Canseco, Cecil Fielder. Cold, and once again something we don't understand, also Jose Canseco, Pete Rose, also David Justice, Kevin Moss, ouch babe, Darryl Strawberry, also Bo Jackson, also Frank Thomas, Don Mattingly, Rick Anderson, Eric Davis. It's the great mystery of how you can be hot and cold. I know, I'm sure it has to do with market values and whatever. It's just, it's wrong. It's morally wrong. Just checking to make sure all the sets were listed. We don't want that to happen to us again, where you get halfway through a video and realize it's the wrong price guide. Convention calendar. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Were you in Wilmington, Delaware, July 2nd through the 4th in 1993 at the Baseball Card and Sports Memorabilia Show at the Concord Mall? If you were there, did you take the I-95 and get off at Concord Pike? Were you at that July 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, 1993? If you were, let us know in the comments down below. We're going to find someone. It's going to happen one day. One day it's going to happen. I just absolutely know it. A lot of conventions during this time. Just like there's apparently a lot of fires in my neighborhood. We're going to press on. Maybe that plane finally landed. Do you know the way, Jose? A slight play on the song, Do You Know the Way to San Jose? I don't improve. Well, there's Bobby Bonilla on Money. That's still true to this day. Some nice Kirby Puckett art. I do enjoy that suddenly there's some Chris Mullin art in the middle of all of this baseball. All right. Most of these featured in previous price guide videos. Farewell to Nolan Ryan and his career on the field. All right. Well, that is a big 100th issue of Beckett. It's going to make a great pricing adventure here today. But let's go ahead and get right to it. Leaf Series 2, 1992. Flair Ultra Series 2, 1992. Let's open up this leaf. See what's inside. So reflective, I think E.T. could have used this to signal home. That's a reference to the 80s, kids. Alright, let's see what this pack of 1992 Leaf has for us. Joe Solarski. There you go. He'd win you Scrabble, but not necessarily a ball game. Thomas Howard with this nice black border. That's interesting. That might have some value. Damon Berryhill. Atlanta Braves at this point. Start with the Cubs. Scott Ruskin. We got ourselves a Kurt Schilling. We don't enjoy Schilling as a human being, but that doesn't mean this card won't have some value here today. John Flaherty. Cliff Bradley. Ooh, we got a slugger extraordinaire, Matt Williams. That's a good card there. Former Rookie of the Year, Walt Weiss. Walt Weiss is here for our collection. Curtis Wilkerson there. Arthur Rhodes. He played for like 30 years after this. Prime time, prime time, prime time. That's a great card there. I love that card. Okay, Wally Ritchie. Wally Joyner. Is that the first time in the history of card collecting that we have back-to-back Wallies? By the way, back-to-back Wallies sounds like some sort of Australian bar game. Alright, and finally Archie Cianfrocco of the Montreal Expos turned Nationals there. Not a bad pack here. We're going to set this aside and see. We're going to see who we pull from that pack. Right now we're going to open up our Fleer Ultra and see what's inside. Pretty good pack. An Ultra Makeup Ground. With its ultra design here. I've always liked this design. The leaf is pretty plain in terms of its design. Nice back of the card, but a busy back of the card. Craig Colbert right here. I almost said Colbert. I missed the career stats. We got the cutouts there with some drop shadow. Alright, yeah, I don't know. I like the front better here. Maybe I like the back of this because at least it's got more information for me. Alright, Craig Colbert, Peter Hoy, Mark Guthrie, oh, Ultra, not looking good. Jeff Tackett, Scott Hammond, Kevin Reimer, Calvin Jones, Ricky Bonus, Mark Langston, Tom Henke, Tim Jones, Scott Scudder, Junior Felix, who once hit an inside the park grand slam, and Jim Gantner. Oh no. Oh no, we might have ourselves another first round knockout here. This is not looking good for Fleer Ultra. Nothing ultra about this pack. Who might we consider pricing? Maybe Junior Felix, Scott Scudder, Tim Jones, maybe the Terminator Tom Henke, maybe Mark Langston. He's coming off a 19-win season. Oddly enough, bonus, rookie card, maybe something. Not Calvin Jones. Reimer. In 1993, Reimer might have had some value. It's a beautiful card if you're a fan of catchers like I am. It's a bad pack. It's a bad pack of cards. Bad pack of cards indeed. I don't even think we need the wall rice. So we do have this special card here. This is what we're gonna do. I'm making the call right now. I believe that these 3 cards, Deion Sanders, Kurt Schilling, Matt Williams, will beat these cards and potentially the entire pack. That's my bet. That's my bet. So there's a chance, I'll tell you what, if these 3 cards do not beat these cards, it's a win for Flair Ultra. Okay? It's like a point spread battle here. Okay? That's where I think we're going to go here today. Just to make it interesting. So let's do this. Let's get back to our Beckett. The drama is real. Leaf, and we've got 1992 Ultra. So that's where we'll go first. As always, we got a little help, since sometimes my brain doesn't add correctly. It don't do math no good sometimes. Got a calculator. And then, of course, our Dr. Saul Shea clipboard for you ASMR fans. So, that was the straightest line I've drawn yet. Proud of that. All right, here we go. Flair Ultra Commons are 10 cents from either collection, the high or the low. So it's probably going to be more towards the high, right? We didn't even get a Flair Ultra Award winner. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with what I think's, I mean, these are all commons. This is all pretty crazy. All right. Fuss around with the drama a little bit here. Okay. Believe it or not, I think Reimer is the best chance this pack has. Okay. Here we go. First one. Flair Ultra, Junior Felix, formerly of the Toronto Blue Jays. Card number 325. And that is a common. Tom Enke, one of the best closers of the 80s into the 90s. $4.50. Does not have the respect of the price guy. But again, a 10-cent card. Alright, Ricky Bones, $3.78. He might have a little value. He does. He does. 15 cents. 15 cents. Okay. Mark Langston, coming off 19 wins. The California Angels. Card number 327 in the set here. And he is a common. Slugger Kevin Reimer, who had some value, at least on the field during this era of the game. $4.44 for the Texas Rangers. And nope. no value. Okay, so there we go. I'll check. The only card I'm going to check just to see, for my own curiosity, is where did it go? Oh, no, sorry. I'm thinking of the other pack. I was going to price that wall-wise. Alright, so there we go. The grand total. $0.55. So, once again, to reset, got Flair Ultra. The cards we pulled from it, 55 cents. My prediction is that just these three cards, will beat this stack of pulled stars, quotation marks around stars, and that's all they need to do. But I also think it might pull a win over the entire pack. Here we go. First in, Deion Sanders, $4.48. Commons, by the way, are 5 cents. 5 cents. Oh, I hope that's not a valuable card. I just threw it. $4.48. $4.48. Deion Sanders, 25 cents. Okay, first one down. Then we got Kurt Schilling, who admittedly going into the 93 season, his star not as high as it would come to be, but I think there's some value in this one here. 5.16, Kurt Schilling. No. Oh, interesting. It is a common. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. I think if you were to get a price guide a couple months later, this would be up. We have some drama. Is Matt Williams, here we go, folks. Is Matt Williams a 25-cent card? Here we go. I wonder if that pilot of that Southwest jet is wondering this as well. All right, here we go. Extra plainy today. I apologize. Matt Williams, one of the best sluggers in the game at this point. 373 in the set. Did I get too cocky? 373. I did. We got a loss. We got a loss. It did not work. Wow. Unbelievable. Do we need the Walt Weiss? Why there's no way Weiss is anything but a common. Yeah, he's a common there too, so that wouldn't work. This Archie and Fracco, $4.93. He's listed 10 cents. Still would not have helped. Thomas Howard, $4.56. Not listed, but we have the black gold. Oh, the black gold. 25 cents common. Unless, let's see. Yeah, no. Yeah, 25 cents. That would have made that would have done it if we added it. but we didn't add it. Look, we did what we did. Okay? There's no denying that we took a risk. We bet on Leaf, and Ultra covered the spread here. Look at this. Let's see. Peter Hoy, I'm going to check him because he is listed in Leaf. This is a rookie card. Let's see if we had any value here. $0.15. 15 cents. This card worth more than Kurt Schilling and Matt Williams combined. That was the real victory today. It was Peter Hoy beating Matt Williams and Kurt Schilling. Wow. Okay. I gotta tell you, if you're hearing a little bit of shock in the voice of the sports card doctor, it's because it's real. We took a chance. We bet. There's no going back and adding the Thomas Howard in now. That would have given us a 5-cent victory. But I felt one of these cards would do it. I do think it's possible that the difference in common prices, really hurt there. You're looking at 10 more cents that was cut from this. Flair Ultra, just more valuable, I guess. But we cannot lie. We're shocked. Point spread update. Point spread upset, I should say. Unbelievable. Well, drink plenty of water and enjoy your recovery because that was a shocker. Surprise win today from Flair Ultra. What do you think about that? Did I do wrong? It's sometimes not about the value of the cards through this perspective. It's the era. July 1993. Schilling, I thought, would have more value, but he hadn't shown his worth in that 93 World Series yet. So he was still kind of a low-tier starter. I get it. I went wrong. I bet wrong. I guessed wrong. The sports card doctor was wrong. Thanks for listening. Thanks for leaving a like, a nice comment, a super thanks. Anything to help the channel grow and tell people what we do here. Sports card doctor. A little shock today. We'll see you next time here on Sports Card ASMR.